Hello, San Francisco. It's like being a rock star. Yeah, San Francisco! That's all I got.
First time here? You've been here before?
No, I've been here, I was here in 2008 to promote Iron Man. It really was a wonderful moment. And similar to this in that people didn't know what to expect from Iron Man. We were a bit of an underdog back then. And it's honestly one of the cons that it reminds me a lot of, Comic-Con's turned into this huge thing. It's a lot of fun. This reminds me a lot of what Comic-Con was like when I first started going to Comic-Con. And yeah, that's right. And I think Comic-Con has been so instrumental in so many movies really arriving that everybody focuses a lot of attention there. I think it is a lot of fun, but it's more like a big festival, a big party. What's nice about this is it's a little bit more intimate, and we can really have a dialogue here and talk about things and just take it's not like a big carnival, and it's a great opportunity. Well, it also shows, I think it shows you guys who really cares about this group of people, and I, for one, am very grateful for what you guys have all done for my career. I want to make sure that this remains a priority, and it's fun also to be here with, there's a much more limited slate of films that have prioritized this event, so I think it allows for a better dialogue, and I want to make sure we make this special for you. So, sadly, however, the actors are working, but we'll make it fun for you today.
So, Cowboys and Aliens is the title. When people think of the alien genre, they think of aliens really, the age of the UFO started in the mid-40s. What made you think you could take it all the way back to period? Why is that something that you would attempt to do when it's a little bit out of left field? Well,
first of all, Bob, in addition to being a producer on the film, is one of the writers of the draft. He, along with Alex and Alex Kurtzman and David Lindelof, they had worked together on the Star Trek film, which I thought was great. And I had heard about Cowboys and Aliens many times. I'd heard about it first when Fergus and Osby, the writing team that wrote the first Iron Man film, had gotten hired by you guys to do a first draft of it.
And if I can say, they did a great job. We really we generated a story with them, and they did an amazing first draft. And then Iron Man came out, and then we couldn't afford them anymore, so we had to jump in. Thanks for that.
Yes, you're welcome. And so I was like really intrigued. And then when we were working on Iron Man 2, Robert was flirting with the project as well, Robert Downey, and I kept hearing this name, and I thought, there's a really great version of a film called Cowboys and Aliens. There are a lot of really bad versions of a film called Cowboys and Aliens too, but if it were done right, then I heard Ron Howard and Steven Spielberg were all attached to this thing, and it was very intriguing. It was a very intriguing idea. So,
well, speaking of working with Robert, okay, you've kind of ridden the bull of a major star. Now in this movie, you had to work with two. Twice the difficulty, twice as fun.
These guys were great. I mean, Daniel Craig is just an awesome professional, great dude. And his work in Layer Cake, and then of course later the Bond films. Yeah, Layer Cake, that's right. In the Bond films, he's sort of a vulnerable but really badass hero. When the wheels are always turning, and he's not just, he's really invested in the stakes of the moment. So you have that generation. And then of course with Harrison, that Harrison was a late-breaking idea because we didn't think it was doable at all. And
meaning we never thought he'd say yes.
We never thought he'd want to do, come back to genre. And as most of the people in this room, feel, we really fell in love with the guy through films like Indiana Jones and Star Wars. And so have him bring that pedigree. It was almost like when you cast John Wayne in a Western. He was bringing this entire history, and so you had two generations of action stars who reluctantly have to work together. We start them very much at odds in a very cruel environment, and they're forced to work together to rescue their people. So it was just great. They both cared deeply about the process. They were a lot of fun, and we were all living out in Santa Fe for the summer, and it was a dream project. It really was fun. You were there the whole time.
Yes, it was fun. I mean, we were really stuck in Santa Fe like a summer camp. We were all, there for 3 months, and literally had cookouts at John's house. I mean, it was, the ukuleles came out singing songs around the campfire. It was
the turntables.
You're an actor too. How tempted were you to stick yourself in this movie, and why aren't you in the movie?
I really wanted to, but on Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane made fun of me for putting myself in all the movies. So I said, is it really? So I said, I respected the movie. I didn't want to blow the reality of the film either. So much of this film is the tone. And the West, you have to feel so invested in the Western that when the aliens come, even though you know it's Cowboys and aliens, it feels like a surprise. And I think although the movie is fun, I wanted the fun to come from the mashup of the genres, not because the people in the Western thought it was not real or winking. I wanted the characters to be freaked out, but the audience to be laughing. And that's, even when I do comedy, that's something I like. I like the people to be worried about what's going to happen next. And I want the excitement to come from just the juxtapositioning of things. And so much of this is hitting the tone square on. And I feel that we really did that quite well. I think another big reason that I like to, I'm speaking a lot to the people who I'm showing stuff to people who run the blogs. In this day and age with social networking and Twitter, what's nice is if you have the goods and you get the word out, it spreads. And marketing is seen through. It's good to have marketing to be able to get the message out there. But more importantly, I think that much like political campaigning, you got to get your message out to the people. And we thought this would be a really good venue to show some stuff. Generally, you show a few minutes, but then I heard the Green Lantern footage I heard was really good. Anybody here for that? And they showed 9 minutes, right? So I guess we better show 9 minutes.
I guess so.
This is not going online. This is not the trailer that's going to be cut down from this. This is purely some footage that we put together for this room and this room only. And there are things we've never shown before in it, and probably will never show again until the film comes out. Because this is our last moment. Comic-Con is going to be about a week before we come out. So we either got to go big or go home there. But it's too late. The marketing machine's already taken over. This is our last moment to really be in communion with the fans. And so we thought this was a great opportunity to make it worth your while for coming to San Francisco. So let's show the footage now, and then we're going to do a little Q&A afterwards, okay? So let's roll.